Hi, I'm Lee Eman, a volunteer here in the research library. One of the things that I've done over the past years is index court records. And it turns out the county clerk has loaned us all of the civil and criminal court records up until about 1960. And it turns out there are 18,000 of them. So there was a lot of indexing. They come in banker's boxes like this and in little sleeves. And most of the cases are very routine. Somebody's in debt and they're being sued for debt and so on and so forth. But a few of them are very interesting. And one I came across had to do with a whitecapping case in 1889. And it turns out that a fellow named William Norman was whitecapped by his stepbrother and his son and 9 or 10 other people. And whitecapping was sort of a precursor to the Ku Klux Klan, where hooded people came and threatened or physically assaulted someone they're trying to intimidate. And in this case, Hezekiah and his son, who was the half-brother of William Norman, thought that William Norman was trying to cheat him out of the inheritance of William and Hezekiah's father. And so they beat him up pretty badly. William brought the case against them in 1889. It ended in a hung jury, and then the case was venued to Morgan County, and Hezekiah and his son were acquitted. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Another case, much more recent, had to do with integration of restaurants. In 1947, there was an active NAACP chapter on campus, and they started sit-ins in restaurants in 1945. They didn't come to anything, so in 1947, a pair of students, Luella Love and James Phillips, sat in at the Book Nook, which is now referred to as the Gables, and they were not served. And they brought a lawsuit for $200 in damages, and they cited an 1885 Indiana Civil Rights law. There was also a student-based Board of Eons, which really, they interacted with President Herman B. Wells. And the Board of Eons took up this cause, and they met with the owners of really 11 restaurants, the Gables and 10 other owners, and tried to sort this out and get the owners to agree to serve. And after the Board of Eons met with the owners, Herman Wells joined the Board of Eons students, and they finally got agreement that they would serve blacks. The suit was settled, and by 1950, all of the restaurants in Bloomington were serving blacks. So those are two cases that I ran across in indexing of court records that I found had quite a lot of significance. There is an online index to all of the court records, indexed by last name of the plaintiff and the defendant. You can go online, search through that, and actually find the records in our court documents here in the research library.